Attention, all the news in this video are all from around the internet and from our sources. We deliver to you the most realistic news. Make sure to listen well and you can turn on the caption.
Man United, green light, transfer priority for Ralf Rangnick in January window. Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick wants a defensive midfielder in January and would like his bosses to go out and buy RB Leipzig midfielder Amadou Haidara. Interim Manchester United manager Ralf Rangnick wants to bring a midfielder to Old Trafford in January. And the Manchester Evening News say the club are happy to sanction a move for one. The German is looking to bolster his squad in the coming transfer window and additions in the centre of the park will be prioritised. The futures of Paul Pogba, Donny van de Beek and Nemanja Matic are all up in the air at the moment, and Rangnick is looking to bring in some much-needed steel before he's short-staffed in midfield. His preference for a double six means a holding midfielder is top of the club's shopping list, and RB Leipzig midfielder Amadou Haidara has emerged as the standout choice. Rangnick knows the 23-year-old well due to his 8-year stint as sporting director of the Red Bull Group. Formerly of Red Bull Salzburg, Haidara has grown into one of Leipzig's most invaluable players and likely won't be allowed to leave on the cheap, particularly mid-season. The Mali international is closing in on 100 appearances for the German side, but may not reach the milestone if United decide to splash the cash to bring him to Manchester. Manchester United star Edinson Cavani has reportedly agreed to join Barcelona in January. Cavani's Old Trafford expires in June, and having found game time hard to come by following the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo, the Uruguayan looks set to leave the club. Sport, via Sport Witness, claim the striker has the most options to join Barcelona in January and has reached an agreement in principle with the Catalans for an 18-month deal. His exit from United will require a letter of freedom in the next few weeks, but it's thought the club will sanction the move and Cavani has a total predisposition to sign for Barcelona. Amid the La Liga club's financial struggles, the report claims Cavani is willing to lower his wage demands for the first 6 months and recoup the remainder next season. United are said to be studying the operation, and will need to be persuaded to let the player leave for nothing in January. A separate Sport report claims there are 2 conditions for Barcelona to sign Cavani, one being that letter of freedom, the other being full physical guarantees over his injury. Xavi is said to only want the striker if he is able to play immediately and wants certainty there will not be any relapse of the injury which has been bugging him for a while at United. Manchester United are set to join rivals Man City and Liverpool in the race for FC Porto winger Luis Diaz, according to reports. Diaz has racked up an impressive return this season, with 13 goals and 3 assists in all competitions this season, and United don't need to be reminded about how their latest recruit from the Portugal League, Bruno Fernandes, has been such a big hit in the Premier League. The Colombian has helped Porto to the top of the Primeira Liga, in which they are unbeaten but level on points with Fernandes' former club Sporting Lisbon. According to Calciomercato, United have joined City, Liverpool and Newcastle in the race to sign Diaz in the summer. Portuguese news outlet Sapo Desporto claim the 24-year-old has an €80 million £68 million price tag, as cited by the Manchester Evening News. A move to Old Trafford would see Diaz reunited with former teammate Alex Telles, who now appears to have his best chance yet to become a regular at United, with Ralf Rangnick willing to experiment in his first few games in charge. Diaz and Telles were successful together on the left flank at Porto, winning the domestic double in 2019-20. Manchester United are set to appoint Richard Arnold as their first chief executive. Manchester United are reportedly set to announce that Richard Arnold, the club's current managing director, will become their new chief executive. According to Sky News, United could confirm the appointment as early as Monday afternoon to the New York Stock Exchange. It would mean that Arnold is the first person at United to hold that title since David Gill, who left his role there in 2013. Arnold would effectively replace Ed Woodward in overseeing the day-to-day running of the club, and it is believed his role will begin properly in the new year. Woodward, who has held the title of executive vice-chairman since 2012, is expected to remain at Old Trafford on a consultancy basis, Sky adds. It marks another significant change at United, who sacked manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in November and appointed Ralf Rangnick as his replacement on an interim basis until the end of the season. Rangnick will then also move into a consultancy role at United. United are currently 6th in the Premier League table and 5 points off the top 4 but have 2 games in hand after their last 2 matches were called off due to a COVID-19 outbreak in the team. Man United close in on Boubacar Kamara transfer after Ralf Rangnick gives green light to make move for Marseille midfielder. Manchester United are interested in signing Boubacar Kamara, according to reports. The Red Devils want to improve their midfield as they hunt a top 4 spot. Kamara, 22, is hot property, having attracted interest from all over Europe. But according to El Nacional, Man United are in the driving seat. They claim that boss Ralf Rangnick is convinced that Kamara is the right signing for his new team. And negotiations are at an advanced stage. It's even claimed that the deal could be announced in the first few days of January. The Red Devils' path to signing Kamara has been cleared by Real Madrid pulling out of the race. Former boss Zinedine Zidane was a big fan of the France under-21 international. But since his departure, President Florentino Perez has decided to prioritize Paul Pogba and Kylian Mbappé instead. Barcelona are also interested in Kamara. But the wealthier Man United are ahead of Xavi and County in the race. Kamara has made 141 appearances for Marseille since breaking through the club's youth setup. His boyhood club are currently flying high in League One, sitting second in the table after 17 games.